What's up guys, MomoJiri here, and I bring to you a Nordic Aseir all Nordic God deck profile. We have more support for the deck coming out in October to November of this year, and might as well make a deck profile, see how we can improve the deck in the coming months. And let me tell you, this took a long time to put together, and I am nowhere near done, but I would like some suggestions. I had an entire Cybersay engine going on, but it just wasn't working. I need more level 3s and level 4 Cybers monsters. And if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. And let's just get right into the deck profile. So, of course, we have 3 of the Vanitas. It's a really key card in the deck because it can let you summon any of the Nordic gods. However, it's very limited because it's very limited because the other synchro materials you need can only be Nordic monsters. And that severely limits the deck, because if it was just, it could be used as a synchro material monster for any of the Nordics, and that's it. It's perfect because there's so many monsters that could go into it, so many monsters you could summon with it, and it just works. So I really hope that some of the new support cards that come out are like new level 4, level 3s, even level 1 tuner monsters that can really work with the deck and it's not so limited. Then of course we have 3 Golfax, because it's a really good card. Your opponent's not going to have any synchros anytime soon, but just in case they do, you can special summon from your hand for free. Then we have 3 Diverg of the Nordic Aseir, because it is a card that lets you normal summon twice, and that is a really big thing, and that's a card I really like seeing. Then we have 3 Tazignir Sirs, because when it is destroyed by battle, you get your tokens, and in the link format, tokens are king. And then of course we have 3 Tanijers, because your monster destroyed by battle, summon it, switches attack position next turn, summon another Nordic, and then game's on from there. Then, a really nice addition to the deck, because it's just recently off the ban list, we have 3 Rescue Cats, which go by the name of Jobeline, Mr. Jeeves, and Miss Jeffers. And they're so cute and they're great with this deck. Just they unleash so many combos. Then we have another card that no one will ever see coming, 3 Gallus, the Star Beast, because it gets cards out of your deck and lets you summon level 3, which is really necessary in the deck. Then we go into the Tuas. We have 2 Marauding Captains, 2 Losaf of the Nordic Aseir, because this lets you special summon your Nordics from your hand if you have more monsters on the field. So why not get into it? And then, just in case we don't have the necessary monsters, we don't have the cards that we really need, we have to go into Valkyrie of the Nordic Ascent, because if your opponent controls a monster and you don't, you can banish 2 Nordic monsters from your hand, special summon 2 level 4 tokens, and synchro into Odin. But again, it's really limited because your opponent has to control a monster. And if you're trying to go into like Loki or Odin or Thor turn 1, things like this really slow down the deck. Speaking of which, we're playing 1 Myra of the Nordic Aseir, because we have 2... Where is this guy? Where is he? Wait. We have 2 of him. So if we have both of these in our hand, and we have this on the field, we get to go into a Loki. And that's pretty cool. Then we have Safta of the Nordic Aseir, because you could send it to the graveyard with Vanitas, send it to the graveyard with other cards in the deck, or just send it from your hand to the graveyard to bring it back, or like Monster Reborn or something else, to really get the ball rolling. And to go with that, we have 1 Mathematician to send various cards to the graveyard. The tricky, because we could send, if it's in our hand, any card to the graveyard, special summon it, and, get some stuff going. And then we have 1 TG Warwolf, because it's a level 3. When a monster is special summoned, summon it. Then to go with Rescue Cat, we have 1 Elfun, because because it goes with Rescue Cat. It just really helps and brings out Nordic Beasts. Why wouldn't you want that? Then we have one Photon Thrasher to summon when your opponent controls a monster. Well, you control no monsters, and it just adds to the synchro plays. Then we have one Zephyros when we send it to the graveyard with Mathematician or the Tricky. One Glow Up Bulb when we send it to the graveyard for various reasons. And one Motivating Captain because when we send cards to the graveyard, we want to bring them back. So those are all the monsters. It's a really hefty monster build. I might just add a bunch of monsters and then have Sekka's Light in here. I'm not so sure. Tell me what you guys think, but we have a bunch of spells and traps in the form of double summons. World Legacy Succession, I really like because you're going to be link summoning a lot to get out your Nordic gods. So you really want something like just in case your Nordic god goes down, you link summon, then you bring it back for free. Who wouldn't want to do that? And more freeness, you have Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn is an amazing card to go with Soul Charge because you just want to get everything out of the graveyard. You want more monsters? Bring out a Scapegoat. Probably might bump this up to 3, but we have one instant fusion because we need to get some monsters just for free. Then, of course, traps. We are playing just 3 Gulfnir, the Feathers of Fenrir, because it's such a pretty little card. And look how ultimate looks. So nice. Those old ultimate rares, ooh, those are nice. And it's a great card. It's slow. Again, I really hope they add some fast-paced Nordics to the deck. Really good legacy support. You know, anything that could really help this deck along. I mean, it's not going to be tier 1 probably, but if it's more manageable and quicker pace in the new format. Then that's the main deck. Of course, the extra deck is going to comprise of 1 Odin. That's shiny. We're going to have 1 Loki. And because we are going to summon this one more, we're going to have 2 Thors. Because Thor's a really good card. Then we're playing 1 Star Eater to, you know, mess around with your opponent. Black Rose to blow up the field. Nordic Beast to go with our Rescue Cat engine. And 1 Formula Synchron to get some synchros going. Then links, of course, we're playing 1 Link Karibo because we have Glow Up Bulb. We're playing a Space Insulator because we need a Link 2 monster. Link 2 monster pointing down. We have a Nightmare Goblin to have some fun with it. A Nightmare Phoenix to have even more fun. A Summon Sorceress because there's some like monsters, like types, warriors, beasts, you know, that good stuff. Special summon more of them from the deck, why don't you? And then we have a Sarajuice Skull Dread to special summon monsters from the hand to get some extra cards to our hand, you know, all that good stuff. And then 1 Panzer Dragon for that instant fusion target. Might add a different level fusion monster in the deck for instant fusion. Not so sure yet. Need to do some more play testings. But yes, guys, that's the deck. Tell me what you guys think about it down below. It took a lot to get just this part done. And maybe I'll do a Cyberse deck profile with Nordics in the next video. Just tell me if you guys want to see that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a like. Hit that notification bell to get more deck profiles from me. And as always, I'll catch you later.